Greens one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. Wanted to do the Extremus knife. I want to come out and do some field testing with it. So I want to try out the ferro rod, and I also want to use the knife too. I want to try using this little notch here, which I think is for cordage, but then you have a blade, so why would you, I don't know. So we're gonna give this knife a test. This might be two videos. One using the knife, the other one using the fire steel. I gotta be careful though, because we're under burn ban right now. So I don't want to jeopardize my freedom by getting thrown in jail for starting a fire. So that would be very bad. I happen to like, you know, being free. So let's get to it. Alrighty. So I got this interesting material here. And let's see if it'll take with a ferro rod. And I got water here for just because, and I'm standing right here next to the fire pit. So it basically would be light it, throw it in the fire pit, and if I have to, stomp it out or douse it in water. And I'll walk over and show you where I found this. There's actually a big pile of this stuff over there. So I might take some home with me too. It's a nice fire starter. I kind of wish I'd put a lanyard on this because it actually gives you something to hang on to. And yeah, so let's try lighting the stuff with this. It may not be fine enough, even though we're under burn ban. Oh, something's happening. Yeah, there it goes. Get that fire pit. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely gonna be taking some of that home with me. Actually, let me douse this real fast. Got a nice burn to it too. I like that. Let me show you. Yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of it here. Now I have no idea what kind of machine made this, but I got a reusable, actually Ezel's chicken bag. But I'm gonna take a whole bunch of this with me because it is a great. It's thick too. Look how much there is. If anybody has any idea, let me know. I don't know if it's there's sawdust underneath it. So pretty nice. I'm gonna gather up a big bag of this. No need to make you watch me do all that. So I'm gonna gather here while I move on with the other videos. So as you can see by that stump, like this is all sawdust, obviously. So, alright, so I got me a whole bag of it. And there's still a ton more. So I'm taking this home with me. Here's a closer look. I mean, look at that. It's just laying on the ground too. So I have no qualms about just helping myself to as much of it as I can. I almost want to go get a couple of buckets at Home Depot and just fill the bucket up with this awesome stuff, because it's not sticky or anything either. So it's not fat wood, because if fat wood it would smell like resin. It just smells like wood, but just like fine straws, almost like onion straws that you can get at like places. Crazy. Got tinder for days. All right, so I got some lichen here. I'm gonna try this out. You know, a lot of survival shows talk about lichen, but you know, in the winter when it's absorbed with lots of moisture, it's not so great. I can tell you that from personal experience. Oh, car coming, which I want to wait until they pass in case they see me. Because of the burn ban, I don't want them to see sparks and then make an anonymous phone call going, "Yeah, Sawdust making sparks. What's up with that? We can have fire. How come you can have fire?" You know what I hate immediately? Because of this notch here, I hate having to bring my hand up to get to this point. for more control, but I basically got my blade pressed up against my hand like this. So if I slip, I could cut myself. I mean, there's this little notch right here I could probably use, which I might do on this one. This spine is not really that great either. I guess I could use this, but I don't want to leave notches on my ferro rod either, because notches suck. So I think I'm gonna use a scraper. Pulled my super scraper off my carabiner, which is on my belt. You know, I don't want to take a chance of cutting the palm of my hand, because, you know, it's going to be hard to heal because you constantly move it, but you could cut a tendon, you could do some serious damage. So I like the knife, but I don't want to risk it. Not for a YouTube video. Sorry. Maybe Extremus should give it a little bit more, move that notch maybe down a little bit more, you know, because you got you still have room right here. Move it, start it here, and then move it, and leave it in an open spot with a nice 90-degree angle. Just saying, you know, you already put the notch in, so why not just move it down a bit more? Liking can be a little temperamental. There we go. And there we go. And you flip it over. Go ahead and get rid of it. Fire pit. See, it's burning up right next to someone's shop towels, which they're just paper, so they'll dry and they'll burn. So hopefully nobody's like, hey, do I smell something burning? Don't worry, I'm going to make sure I douse every bit of this in the fire pit before I leave. Because I won't need any water for the drive home. I'll just drink everything I'll just get a few sips of water for myself, and then just drive home. Make sure I extinguish everything. Alright, we'll see how a cotton ball burns. I'm sure it's going to burn just fine like everything else, but you know, some people carry cotton balls, so I think it's a fair test. So we'll get 2 out, because I'll use my oh, I'm nervous. I keep looking over my shoulder like someone's gonna run out with a book to find me. Here, pay this fee. There's a little petroleum jelly, which I get on my hands. No worries. I'll link the video to this carabiner. This is just a hand sanitizer bottle. I just put Vaseline in it, or petroleum jelly, excuse me. So. I'd say the ferro rod is working well once I get all that coating off. And I forgot to put a lanyard on here. I like the lanyard because it gives me a little bit more purchase, like I said. So cotton ball. There we go. Cotton ball and Vaseline. Come on. Wind it just picked up, so there we go. It was just being stubborn, so I'd say that was an adequate test. Snuff that out. Alright, for fire safety. Get that in the fire pit. Alright, cool. Okay, so so far pretty impressed. Fire still seems to work pretty well. The only thing I don't really like, as I've said, is having to move up the blade to get control of your... I mean, you could do it from back here, but you may not have the same, you know, I'm sure you could do it with some practice maybe. But, you know, for me, I had more of a firm grip just by going... Psh. I just don't like having to put my knife over blade. But... So I'm going to move to the knife video. I'll probably do a separate video for the knife and the cutting, just to keep them short, quick, and so I may do some feather sticks. I want to try doing some feather sticks, but when I do the feather sticks, I can throw the feather sticks in after this, and then I'll just light those. I might light them on both videos, so you might see both videos showing the same clip. Maybe. We'll see. Probably, maybe not actually, because you've already seen it. And I'm planning on putting these up back to back. So yeah, so let's get to the. So I'm gonna move over to the knife video, and I'll work on that, and then I'll come back with hopefully with feather sticks that I'm not good at making. So. Yeah, so most likely not fine enough. Still a pretty decent knife though, I think, for $7. Well, $7.70 after tax. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Appreciate you watching, and don't forget to check the links. There'll be links in the end and also the description for the initial review, plus the cutting test, the fire test, whichever I throw this clip on. So as always, I do thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.